Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 11 of our modded Grease's Skulltooth Ogre Kingdoms campaign. Last episode, we started some of our first battles against the High Elves. We have not seen Imric's actual army yet, but we have also started moving up against the Chaos Dwarves over here. We got two armies kind of recruiting that are going to team up on him. But looking at Bragg, we've got him out of the army, just trying to find a character to get his last big name, Hero Slayer. But I also thought about something that we have not done until now, which is that I should send some of our heroes to make contact with Scrag over here and Goldfag up here. Hopefully they have not been wiped out and we'll get the opportunity to confederate with them. So what I'm going to do actually, the bruisers are the heroes that we have in most abundance, but because I already recruited a butcher over here because he's going to try to assassinate a character for a bounty, and we kind of want the heroes that we have in these two armies. I guess I might be able to take some of these guys out. Because with the combination of these two armies, they should be able to deal with Drazoth, because this is his last settlement, I believe. Let's double check that. Yeah, that's his last settlement. So we should be able to deal with him with both armies. So we don't need 3 bruisers in this army. So what we're going to do, we are going to take some of them out and send them to try and make contact with the other legendary lords. Let's get the other one. This guy's level 12. This guy's level 12. Is there a big difference in traits? Weapon Master and Aggressive. So we want to send the aggressive guy out. Clubs down. So that one was going towards Goldfag on the north. You're going to go towards Scrag. But we pretty much spent all of our money. I think that's just kind of the things we wanted to do before we ended the turn. We're making a little over 9,000 gold a turn, which is pretty good. Oh, Miao Ying wants a non-aggression pack. Missions are still going up a little bit. I'm going to... Actually, yeah, let's do that. Because I'm not planning to invade Cathay. I kind of want to move up north and then out west. So we'll do that. That makes our flank on that side a little bit more secure in case they decide to not like us later on. This will help mitigate the time it takes for them to actually break those agreements and then declare war. But yep, we still have yet to... Oh, there's Imric. Imric has finally showed up. But his army, oh, interesting. So he's been fighting. He's been fighting the dwarves and the Skaven over here, apparently, because he's at war with Clan Moors, I believe. Yes. So I'm not quite sure what we want to do. Because we could actually reach Imric this turn. Does he have any heroes? He does have his mage. What's our success chance with her? 54%. Let's do it. Come on. Ow, it's just... Oh, we need a critical success. That means we actually need to kill the hero. Yeah. Okay, well, let's find another one. But with Greece's army, though... Okay, this is all controlled by the Skaven still, yes. So we want to be able to move into Imric's territory and not have to look back. So I think what we're going to do is... Let's take out Arnell's tomb. We can't quite reach it, actually. But we can defeat this army, and that will wipe out the garrison as well. Oh, I forgot. This has the landmark that lets him recruit dragon princes. So in the garrison, there are some Lothran Seaguard, 2 dragon princes, and a star dragon. Wow. And then the army has some dragon princes. Okay, nothing crazy, but man, that auto resolve is really bad for us. So we're gonna fight that one. All right, we have Greasus' main army going against the settlement garrison of Anarel's Tomb, which, if you guys don't know, is a throwback to 4th edition, 5th edition tabletop. With the Chaos Dwarves release, they had a battle scenario against the High Elves called Anarel's Tomb. So no Chaos Dwarves in this, but we do have the High Elves. We're leading our bruisers straight in. We're not going to pick off these rangers with the spears so they don't get their charge defense, but we're going after the white lines, then after the archmage. Dragon Prince is just getting annihilated. Hunter goes in for the charge to make sure they don't get their charge bonus off, and the Yeti's just coming in. Their magic damage and slow going to be really, really key. Dragon Princes have very good armor, very, very good stats. But the Martial Prowess just gets... Well, actually, Martial Mastery just gets annihilated, and that physical resist is being bypassed by the magic attacks of the Yetis. They just get demolished very, very quickly. Now, the main portion of this battle is going to be coming from the settlement garrison, actually, because they did have the landmark there for the Dragon's Graveyard. And because of that, they have 2 Dragon Princes and a Star Dragon, along with some Lothran Seaguard in the garrison. Be very, very strong in Autorosa, which made us fight this battle, actually. But we annihilate the remaining guys. Just the Archmage barely holding on. But we do use one of our Hunters and our Bruisers to kind of pick on her for a while we reform the rest of our army to prepare for the reinforcing High Elves coming in. White Lions have been annihilated, but we're going to use our Yetis to try and pick some of them off, just to give them a little bit something to do while we're going. But Archmage's still just holding out pretty well. The Tyrants aren't able to get as many hits off as they would have liked. Should have been cyclocharging them a little bit, but here we come. So we have the Spearmen, Lothran Seaguard, 2 Dragon Princes, Archers, and here we have the big baddie, our Star Dragon. Now these things are very, very hard to kill normally, but we've got some really, really good anti-large options. Greasus himself gets a 35 bonus versus large, but if we decide to use the Scepter of Titans, he gets another 24, which just makes him hit like a truck, because it almost doubles his entire damage, but it just makes sure every one of those hits is actually getting off on the Star Dragon. It does come in and try to get on top of our Stonehorn, get a breath attack off a little bit earlier, but kind of a bad target to pick for him, because we do have bonus versus large now on our Hunter. Our Knobbo Trappers helped against the Dragon Princes, but try to get on some of these other ones that came in with the reinforcements. We have almost demolished these guys over here. We have Ogre Balls with Iron Fist coming in, along with our Firebelly and Butcher. I decided to take our Firebelly off because Dragon Princes actually have fire resist. I needed his fire attacks, so that would not be a good matchup. Yeah, just look how fast the Star Dragon just get demolished by Greasus. Big, big hits. Also poisoned by the Hunter, which does not help on their side. But he did use his Saber Tusk summon on top of it, so to make sure we could tie it down. But over here are Ogre Bulls. These guys came in pretty damn to the battle, so they're doing okay. But fighting Spearmen now. Lothran Seaguard in the back, still doing some damage. Man-Eaters get on top of the Lothran Seaguard with shields. Still going to do alright, because these guys do have a good amount of armor piercing, and they do have good offensive stats, but Lothran Seaguard just really, really hard to get through defenses on Legendary. They have a massive bonus plus martial prowess. These guys just very, very difficult. But we have routed almost the entirety of the rest of the army. Archmage's still holding on, despite getting picked on for a while, so I decided to take one Tyrant off for Bruiser. I always confuse Titans and Bruisers to finish her off, and he'll come in and help these Man-Eaters over here, along with our Hunter on the Stonehorn. There we have Crusher coming down to finish off the last little vestiges of these rangers and left in Sea Guard. And that is the battle. If all these recent battles against Imric's faction have taught me anything, it's that Dragon Princes need a buff. These guys are just terrible. Even when you can get them at tier 3 with Imric, they just don't do enough damage. They don't have enough armor piercing, so hopefully that gets changed. But for this post-battle option, we didn't take too much damage, but we're not going to be able to get to the settlement right away. The gold is not that much, and we don't need the replenishment. Let's take the 100 meat. Although we might get a little bit, just barely out of range. But we'll take it next turn. We need to still take Bitter Bay down here, so. Leveling up Greases. We've almost hit level 30. We were trying to get snacks for him, so let's keep going on that. I don't think we really need Terror, because he's pretty slow, so it's hard to cycle charge with him to get the best effects of Terror. I think we want to do 2 points in Hard to Hit and 2 points in Scarred Veteran. Let's do... How much each? Wow, each skill of this adds almost 1,000 HP. Let's do that. That's amazing. Our Butchers. We started to go down their unique skills. Big Bellower gives leadership as long as he's not in melee. I don't like that quite a bit because I always forget about that. But this one will be nice. It reduces one's magic costs, reduces miscast, base chance, and spell resist. So let's do that one. On our Hunter, let's go down this personal line, get more melee defense. The Stonehorn does not have very good melee defense, so that'll help him out quite a bit. We want to get extra ingredients with this Butcher. We've got 2 points into Troll Guts. Let's get one into the Maw if we ever want to overcast that. Our Bruisers, though, finally hit level 12. Let's get Puncture. Immovable Bulwark is nice for the defensive stats, and Brutish Thug for the offensive. Same deal with these guys, although he has enough points to get stuck in, I said, which is awesome. Melee attack and leadership for units around him. Really, really amazing. Bragg just needs to get that stupid critical assassination. Oh, man, that's going to be annoying. I might just bring him back, because he's fun to use in an army, so... But looking at our other stuff up here, oh, we got a Undercity here that I forgot about. Cost us 3,000 to destroy it. It's not doing a whole lot at the moment. I guess this one is. Reducing construction costs, giving... Well, it gives Skaven abilities Warp Bomb, and you're right. Okay, I probably will want to get rid of that. Because I don't know how likely we are to go to war against Tretch in the immediate future. We're probably pretty likely.
I just need to spray my musk on you.
Ugh. Does Larbon need to spray my musk on you? No, thank you. Yeah, we're going to destroy that. Because as soon as we deal with Drazoth, that's where we're going next. So let's get rid of that. But, okay, Drazoth is still around here somewhere. But we do need to be careful that we are able to get both armies to attack at the same time. So I'm going to keep both in ambush stance. That way, hopefully he does not come out and attack just one of them. Because although his army is not amazing, it's still pretty tough. It has lots of experience, and Drazoth himself is very hard to kill, so... Yeah, we don't do with the rest of our money now. We've upgraded... Okay, there's a lot of stuff down here we can do to make more money. This is going to go... This is another 250 gold a turn. That's another 150. I think we've got everything else. I'm just trying to build up our economy as much as possible. Let's spend some of our meat here. Yeah, the last episode I accidentally sent all of our meat to this camp instead of the Maugate, which has all the which has reached tier 5, so but can't change it now. Let's switch this over. This is going to give us more meat, more post-battle loot. What else do we want to unlock right away? This benefits just his army. This one, income from raising, sure. We'll get money from raising and sacking those two. And then let's go to where we can get him a butcher and a hunter. I'm not going to spend meat on the Nobler building, though. We're being treated like meat. Yeah, hopefully both of these armies are able to meet up. This army is significantly stronger than that army. Yeah, if we have to retreat, we actually might not be able to get out of range if they detect us. So yeah, we're going to try to move back and just hopefully we don't get detected. We could recruit some reservists over now if we want, though. Ooh, let's get the Ogre Maneater, the Yeshin Maneater. He's really good at killing characters. He has the Weeping Blade. So he'll reduce Drakecrusher's armor by 40. But let's get these bruisers going as well. Which one? You were going? Where is it? Here. You're gonna go this way. Great, I think that's about everything we can do this turn. We've used all of our money. Oh, I didn't move this this butcher over here. We're trying to find these. I'm gonna guess they're both. That's an ogre character, but these two are both Skaven, I believe. Oh no, I guess there's two ogre ones up there that they want us to do it. So we'll go after this. We'll go after this Skaven character over here. That's why we recruited that butcher. So. And we're about to finish our technology on Ogre Breath because we felt like we were fighting battles and they were super, super close. So we're going to spend a little bit of our research time on buffs for some of our Ogre Bowls. Because there's not anything crazy I want right now for our camps. Although we are maxed out on our camps right now. We could get another one if we decide to switch over to Camp Huddle. Is there anywhere that we really want to stick down another camp? Because we have one over here. That's in the Mountains of Morn. We have our other one down here. We're probably going to be moving up against the Skaven, so maybe we'll put one down here eventually. So let's finish this one first for Ogre Breath, and then we'll go after the camp limit next turn. This is our bruiser he's moving all the way across, but I do want to get him to level 12, so we're going to save that skill point. Knights of Calidor. So Imric decides to actually push in a little bit. That's interesting, because he did not go for the settlement, and he didn't retreat further into his territory to recruit units. Very curious. If we lose the Ashridge Mountains, that's not a big deal. I don't think I spent any money there. I think that was stuff that we inherited when we took the settlement. Okay, we should be able to auto-resolve that now. It still has expensive units, so it is going to cause some damage to our army in auto-resolve, but I could raise it for 1,000 meat, which is a lot. Or we could sack it. Let's sack and occupy it, because that still gives us a fair amount of gold. We're just barely shy of having enough movement range to hit Bitter Bay. Because what I'd like to do is go there first, and then we can come here on our way back. But doesn't look like we're quite close enough to get that. Oh, but this does complete the province for us. Okay, that's fine. Over here we have growth. So let's just do some more money. Fortress of Vorag, I'm pretty confident we can hold on to, so I'm going to spend the money to repair it so we can actually use some of that growth.
In charge.
Camp. Yeah, we're still waiting on stuff to upgrade. Pig barter. Awesome. We started building a garrison here in case it got attacked by the Chaos Swords, but I don't think that's going to happen. We do have our landmark now that gives poison attacks to all of our nobblers, so that's awesome. But at Ruin's End, we can upgrade our Chaos Ogre landmark. So this will unlock Chaos Fighters with great weapons, Iron Fists, and Spears, which is completely new. So you get an anti-large option for the Ogres early rather than having to wait for Man-Eaters with great weapons. So we'll do that one. The ports are awesome because they make us lots of money. But I do also want to get some more of these buildings. I think this one specifically gives us research rate, which will be nice. Let's do that one. And down here, we want to upgrade that one because that one's going to give us more research rate. What does timber do for us? Okay, it reduces local construction costs. That would be nice to do sooner than later. And that gives control, income, growth, bureau capacity. Let's just pump out fire shrines to get more research rate. Because each one of those, when it's maxed out, gives 5. So that's 20% more research, 20 more points. So it'll speed us up over the length of the campaign quite a bit, actually. But that's good that we need to, that I know about that. Ooh. Okay, he comes out, but he does not get close enough to detect us. So we don't get the ambush, but unfortunately, this army's not going to be able to come in and help now because the settlement's in the way. Let's see what we can do first. Let's level these guys up. The army had a lot of hobgoblins. Only 3 units with armor. We already have access to piercing bolts of burning. Let's give eruption. Eruption or flame incarnate? Probably flame incarnate actually, because that's reusable, whereas eruption's only a one-time use right now. Let's do silent hunters or hunter. We don't have the summon unit for the saber test. I was going to say thunder test, but that's the wrong unit. Yeah, so we should be able to come down to with these guys. This army is very strong, so... Oh, we still get a Pyrrhic victory, huh? We don't lose anything. Why is... Is this a settlement battle? They must have built it. No, it's not. Okay. So they have fair amount of hobgoblin cutthroats, archers, a demon smith. Oh no, this is an actual army. Okay. I'm going to auto-resolve that one, though. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Do we want to stack it? This is part of... Yeah, this is part of a province we don't control all the way. So I'm fine stacking that for now. We got one of our big names unlocked for... Ooh, lots of them for that army. Awesome. Yeah, let's level these guys up first. Let's get Troll Guts. We have that big heal for our characters. Our Bruisers... So something you guys may see, so one of the mods, the Loreful Mount mods, actually got updated very recently. And it actually added Rhinox mounts to Bruisers. So that's why you're seeing this twice, because there's 2 different mods that give mounts for Bruisers. So in case you are using the mods and you see that, that's why. This Bruiser, yeah, we're going to save until he gets rank 12. Go for more. Larger gut plate on our hunter. What were the big names we unlocked, though? Kinguard, okay, so you have Guardian now, and some physical resist, and our Slaughtermaster got Death Cheater. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he's immortal, actually. That's great. And then he gets a 90% ward save if he's down below 25% HP. Okay, pretty cool. Let's occupy the settlement now. So that is Drazos' last settlement. So he will take attrition now. Well, normally he should. But yeah, we might have to just fight this one manually to take care of him. As far as what's in this army, we got a lot of saber dust just because that's one of our big names for our hunter. Because I thought we'd have this other army to support.
Biggest guy in the land.
So we may have to just recruit some really, really strong regiments of renown in addition to the Eshin Maneater to be able to win this battle. Because just because all their units are so high rank, they're going to be really, really hard to rout. So let's get the... Is there anything we can merge? Let's just merge... Oh, get rid of one of these Noblars. Let's get the Sky Striders and the Powder Guts. That should let us be able to deal with this army. Okay, actually. So we still don't get the auto-resolve. But I think we can win this. We have enough characters to deal with Drazoth. And they'll do pretty well against all the infantry. As long as we don't get shot to death by all the hobgoblins, we'll be okay. Looking at our tyrant, Grumus. Now I'm actually going to name him Big Chungus later in this campaign, because that feels like a great name for him. But he is leading the charge against Drazoth's army. Auto-resolve did not like us very much, so we decided to fight this one manually. We don't have great units, but we have enough that should make it dangerous. Our tyrant is on a Mournfang, along with our bruiser. But we're kind of waiting for our Nobblers to catch up before we charge into this offensive line for the most part, because the Chaos Dwarves do have some scary units. They have some Great Weapon Chaos Dwarf Warriors along with 2 Chaos Ogre Brawlers, which are going to be nasty. So in the meantime, we're waiting for our Nobblers to get there, but we Vanguard deployed a lot of our Saber Tests on this side. I recruited them for our Hunter because I thought it'd be fun, but I didn't know how useful they were going to be because I didn't think we'd have to fight an annual battle like this. But we're going to pull them back until we can get them into a better spot. But our Tyrant lead the charge in against these Chaos Ogre Brawlers. He does not have any bonus for Large or anti-infantry, but he does have good armor piercing. But it looks like Drazoth going to come in right away with the Ash Storm as well. A lot of our units coming around to get a little bit more better positioning, but our Firebelly just coming in, big burning head. That was his bound spell off on all these Hobgoblin archers that had kind of clumped up, and we're trying to use him to block them from shooting just so they get occupied in melee. But we also have our, let's see if I can find him actually, our Eshin Maneater, who is going to be very nasty to deal with if we can get him on top of Drazoth. Oh, yep, right there. Yeah, so if you guys look at this guy, so he has Weeping Blade to reduce Drazoth's armor by half. He is bonus to infantry, but he still has a fair amount of armor piercing. But we also use Mark for Eaton, which does do a pretty big debuff in Drazoth. But man, just this initial battle is not going well for the Eshin Maneater. Already down to half health very, very quickly. We bring up our Forsaken Noblar fighters with bows, try to get some shots off on some of these archers and the raiders in the back. Our Powder Guts were shooting Drazoth for a little bit, but they are obstructed now. But the Chaos Dwarf infantry getting demolished for the most part. Chaos Dwarf Warriors still holding up, but the Ogres and the Hobgoblins have broken away. Our Vultures we were using to get on top of some of these Hobgoblin archers, but they did not do that well. But some of our Saber Tests able to sneak through, get on a lot of these archers to help out our Firebelly. Going to do really, really great at there. Lots of value. Another Ashdorg coming down from Drazoth. Doesn't do any damage by itself, but does give fire weakness, which would help if these Hobgoblin archers were actually able to get some shots off. But our first thing is a Saber Test going against these Chaos Dwarf Brawlers and Chaos Dwarf Warriors, and they just get annihilated. I can't pull them back because of Rampage, but I decided to keep some of our other ones back, chase off these Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders. Ogre Bulls are coming back. Our Hunter been trying to snipe Drazoth the entire match. Able to get some good shots off. He does have poison attacks, which is nice, because that's going to debuff Drazoth quite a bit. But yeah, look at those Saber Tests work. We have broken through and just annihilated all those archers. So they're just going to be running rampant in the back line, chasing off some of these units. Chaos Dwarf Infantry has routed for the most part. These guys just barely hanging on. Drazoth very, very quickly just gets annihilated by the quick and targeted focus of all our characters. Goes down very, very quickly. With that, the rest of the army is going to be just in shambles. That massive leadership penalty after losing their lord, minus 16, plus army losses for the rest of them. So the army is gone for good, but we're going to use this extra little time to chase some units off and kill as many as we can with the saber tusks. Yeah, I don't really know what I was so worried about. I expected the hobgoblin archers to be a lot more dangerous, but I guess our firebelly did pretty good at keeping them occupied. We used the time after the army routed to actually finish off a lot of these units as they ran away, but some of them still survived. But for this army, he has 882 meat. You give him another 170. I don't think we need the heal, or we could take 1,000 gold. Let's take the gold, actually. And he should be able to finish off Drazoth once and for all. We didn't even need the second army to help him, apparently. Man, this tyrant's getting pretty buff. Now let's go for the heal, though. Brawler, so we got one of his big names unlocked. Let's check that one out. And he gets the defeat trait for Drazoth, missile resist, and income from ports. Wait, so I'm sorry, not from ports. Income from province, capital, settlement buildings, faction-wide. Holy crap! That's going to give us a big boost to income. Where do we want to go now, though? Yeah, do we move? Yeah, I think we definitely want to move north and take the Firemouth and all this territory from the Mountain Eaters, because they really don't like our Cathay We're not allies yet, but we're friendly with Cathay, so it would be nice to take out the Mountain Eaters. But we'll move out towards that way once Imrica is going to be occupied with Greasus. Who is Tretch at war with? Okay, Tretch is not at war with anyone, which scares me. So he might declare war on us. But the Mountain Eaters, they have a lot of territory, but if we can find their leader, Bowldig Mountain Eater. So if we can find him and defeat him, we'll just be able to take all that territory without having to conquer all of it. So we'll send one army up that way. This army is very strong as well. These guys will come down and start to try and deal with the Skaven. Once we decide we want to go to war with them. But that seems like a great place to end this episode, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Warhammer, and I will see you in episode 12. Have a great day.